The wallpaper of rock and roll. Kick it. Hey, thanks for clicking on this video. I know you have a lot of choices on the internet here. Welcome to all the new subscribers and viewers. This video, we're going to take a look into my little music room over there and some of the concert posters and just rock band, punk, and metal posters that I've accumulated through all the years. Remember, as an adolescent little boy, you could just walk into somebody's room and just know what they stood for by looking at all the posters on the wall, be it their favorite sports team, their favorite, actresses that they liked, bands. It's a good time. And as a young boy, I'll show this picture up here. This is one of the stages of my early years when I lived in the basement. Parents were very smart, just throwing me in the basement. Some of the posters on the wall I had there. Posters really became big in the 60s, like concert posters. And then in the 70s and 80s, blew into pop culture. Of course, 70s, we have the black light, which is really cool. But anyway, let's go to that room and take a look at some of my posters. Okay, I figured since my drums are actually out of the room right now, since some shows are coming up and I'm ready to pack them in the car, this would be a good time to show you the drum room / music room. I already did a video tour of the toy side of the room and the music side of the basement room, so this is the connecting drum room. Anyway, rock posters, here we go. This one's Kiss, Phantom of the Park in Spanish. I don't know if it's a reproduction or not, but it's pretty cool posters. Through my time, I've had a lot of Kiss posters. I've gotten rid of just a few, either let friends have them or off to eBay they went, but I've kept a good amount. You're going to see a lot of Chicago area bands because I think that music scene is the best of all the music scenes, especially in the 90s, 80s, 90s. This is the rock band from Chicago area called the Digits. Full Nelson Riley ad poster for them on one of the best record labels ever, Touch and Go. And let's go this way. Classic rock station here in the Chicago area, WMET. This is the 1980. They had their first anniversary, so they would play concerts on the radio station. Look at these concerts they had. Unbelievable amount of bands. It's just crazy. When rock radio was king, 1980. Chicago area, of course, they had the Blues Brothers live from San Francisco. They had the Doobie Brothers. They had Rod Stewart live from England. Just every night they were just cranking out Triumph, the Cars, AC/DC, live from New York. They would have just Scorpions. I mean, come on, the Police, Sammy Hagar. Just every night, just cranking live concerts. Led Zeppelin, live from London, 9 p.m. on April 22nd, 1980. So, WMET. So much glare. Another Kiss poster. This is the pinball machine designed from Kiss. This is the print of that poster there. Always wanted a Kiss pinball machine. Don't have that kind of money. Kiss action figures, Psycho Circus. These never really took off that great. You can find them for real cheap on eBay. And then the Kiss solo album action figures from McFarlane. I have this ad for their solo records. That's pretty cool. Anyway, back to the big posters. Iron Maiden Live After Death. Some of my posters are from a friend of a friend who worked at a record store. And he just didn't want all the posters, so he knew I was a crazy little music freak and gave them to me way back in the mid-late 80s. Pink Floyd The Wall. Had this since the 80s. Megadeth. Peace Sells But Who's Buying promo poster. Got the four guys. I do have signatures from David Elson and Dave Mustaine. Not acquired at the same time, but I got to meet both those guys. Below it is one of my favorite posters. One of my older brothers, crazy about blues music. And at a flea market once, I found a deck of blues cards. Playing cards that had blues musicians on them. And he loved them. And I loved this Rolling Stones poster he had. I really didn't know it was Rolling Stones as much as I just love the artwork on it. And we traded. So he got my blues cards. and I got his Rolling Stones poster. This thing has been beat up. It's went from wall to wall, from room to room. So it's Keith Richards, Ron Wood, Mick Jagger, Bill Wyman. Charlie Watts looks really more tribal than he needs to be, but there's a lot of hidden things in the trees. There are used condoms in the trees. There's drug paraphernalia. Let's see. This poster from London. Above it, my one and only time seeing the Rolling Stones, 2013. Waited way too long to see that band. Down below, some concert mirrors, Y&T, Wasp, Def Leppard, Pyromania. Just picked that up at a flea market for just a few bucks. My Kiss mirror that unfortunately I cracked as a kid, but love that mirror. Above that, again, lots of Chicago area bands. Naked Raygun, an amazing band with an amazing catalog. Poster of theirs. If you see any of these records, pick them up. That's an amazing punk rock band there. Charlie Benante autograph, drummer of Anthrax. Grim Reaper, we just lost Steve Grimmett not too long ago. Went to see them, bought this poster there and got to meet him. He's a very nice guy. My Gigi Allendale, who makes appearances sometimes in my Rock and Roll Hall of Fame videos. 8x10 of the Smashing Pumpkins, promo 8x10 of theirs. 8x10 of Ministry, that's Horrible Glare. Smashing Pumpkins ticket from 1993. That was an amazing concert. Place holds 1,400, and there were 1,400 people packed in there. Club from Chicago Neo. Peg Boy. Got to open up for them when I was in the Bowievils. Concert ticket there, JVTV. It's another promo picture of Peg Boy. Promo picture of Enough's Enough. Promo picture of Material Issue. And some ads, postcard for Gish, Magic Pumpkins, and this is from Ministry. My little tribute to Chicago shelf there. Bought this at a concert. Jesus Lizard. Way back 2009 at the Met Show. Signed by all the members of the band as well as the artists. Smokin' Popes promo. Oblivion promo. Smokin' Popes poster that I had the guys sign. Rush poster. Grace Under Pressure. Poster for the movie Trick or Treat. It is cheesy as all hell, but it's fun. Excellent soundtrack. Movie poster for Trick or Treat. Movie poster for Erg, A Musical War. Unbelievable movie with so many great performances. Promo poster for the band Halloween. It's just for the Keeper of Seven Keys Part 1. Below that I have 2 record flats. Remember record flats? They're such a cool thing. One for Triumph, one for Kansas. I have some more record flats that I pulled out. Alcatraz. Bob and Doug upside down. Cheap Trick. Yngwie Malmsteen marching out. I may put some of these on eBay because I just don't have room for all this stuff. I have too much crap. Smaller Rush repo poster that I bought from their website a few years back. Fly By Night. This is an Ozzy Osbourne Blacklight, Blizzard of Oz. I used to have also Diary of a Madman. Got ripped, but I did sell that on eBay. Someone still wanted it even though it was ripped. Let's put the blacklight on this one. You know you're cool when you have an Ozzy Osbourne blacklight poster. What do you think about that, pup? Oh, can't see my dog at all. It's dark in here. But that is cool. Wish I actually would have kept the Diary of a Madman. But again, I don't have much room. So I sometimes display these behind me in the videos, just have them standing up against my record collection. This is a large promo ad for Rush Hemispheres. This is a Demolition Derby poster. I just kind of like the art on that. And a Devo poster, one of my favorite bands, Devo, Hardcore Tour, 2014 Devo poster. Okay, along the back wall is a Sex Pistols tapestry, cloth, whatever you want to call it. Lots of obscure and known punk band stickers throughout. Way too many to mention. Poster Children, band from Champaign, Illinois. Excellent band. This is my favorite record of theirs, Daisy Chain Reaction. Little poster of Culture Club. Record flats for Queen. Roger Waters' The Wall, concert poster from the United Center way back in 2010. One of my favorite posters, Peter Criss. I was going to have him sign this, but I had him sign actually his solo album, with that same artwork on it when I met him maybe like 10 years ago at a convention. I was in a Kiss tribute band called Kiss. This is from our show way back when, and some other stuff from bands I was in. Oblivion from 1995. We were on tour. More local posters. When we played with Leonard's Innards, when we played with Pansy Division, when we had a record release show with Papa Sobokin, No Empathy. Other shows. When we played the Metro with No Empathy, Papa Sobokin, The Fighters. I was in the Bowie Bowls, and we played the Roxy, the famous Roxy in L.A., Hollywood, on the Strip. And the glare's bad, but we were on Dr. Strange Records, and a whole bunch of Dr. Strange bands played. And I'll tell you, looking up the history of the Roxy, I was just honored to be on that stage, and that was a hell of a show. A lot of crazy kids at that one. More Oblivion posters. Another one from when we played the Metro. Again, another iconic place that just honored when you step on that stage when you think of all the other bands that have played there. It's from our final show, the Fireside Bowl. Alright, this is Jellyfish. Criminally underrated band. They came out when people wanted Soundgarden and Pearl Jam, and they didn't want too much anything lighthearted. But this was pop music perfection. They have 2 records, and they are just fantastic. Jellyfish. I need to get a proper frame for it, but it's a weird size. So I just put like a plastic wrap over it. More tapestries up here. Rush. Iron Maiden. Number of the Beast. That's from way back when. This was recently bought. This is AC/DC. No way to hell you could see this one. I bought that my one and only time seeing AC/DC in Chicago. It was one of Brian Johnson's last shows before Axl Rose took over for a while. Ace Frehley Space Bear up there. Say hi, Ace. Up in the Illette rafters, I love to get Rush ads for their albums. I love Rush, so I like to collect as much stuff as I can of theirs. Room permitting. Alva Style, Neil Peart. Ad. Cover Rolling Stone. Alright, some more posters. This is from a excellent Chicago band. A lot of people may know Screech and Weasel in the punk scene, but there's a band called Sludgeworth. It was just phenomenal. They played with the Vindictives at the Wrigley side. This is a Soundgarden poster. From 2011. And an old Kiss poster that was a pull-up from a Cream magazine issue. So a lot of people, that was an iconic picture for them. Alright, Debbie Harry Blondie, Pepe's Tacos ad. This is kind of the closet area. It's a Pink Floyd poster with a Misfits sticker on there. Kind of a yin-yang of the music world. And a Led Zeppelin poster. I used to have a Coda poster. I used to have a poster of Jimmy Page. I used to have a poster of Robert Plant holding a dove. And now the only one I kept throughout the years is just this concert poster of Led Zeppelin. Striper. Cheap Trick's my favorite band. Some Cheap Trick stuff. Has Motley Crue classic poster there. Hidden in the closet. Sorry, can't see it. Cheap Trick promo poster there. So just kind of World Wrestling Federation old poster. Forgot I had that one. Jake the Snake. Another Pink Floyd poster. I used to have a lot of Pink Floyd posters. I've sold some of them. Poster for the Dead Milkmen. You don't see that every day, kids. Great band from the Philly area. Rolling Stone cover with Cheap Trick. A classic ad for the 9th anniversary of a club called the Metro. Friday night had Naked Raygun. Saturday night had Urge Overkill. Sunday night had Soul Asylum with some unknown band opening up for them. Way back in 1991. I only went to Friday night. Had too much to do. Did not go back Saturday or Sunday, but of course kicking myself nowadays for not going back. A David Bowie poster. Some more of my own stuff from way back when. Guns N' Roses poster when they played Chicago a few years back, 2016. The only time I've seen them. And we'll conclude it with the Rise Against autograph promo poster. Through time, I've sold some posters. Used to have a huge Van Halen poster up in the corner. I've also sold the Randy Rhoads poster. And as a kid, didn't sell it, but I've taken it down and never hung it up again. It was this 3-part huge Lita Ford poster I used to have.